You know, one day, after finishing school, I was called down to a little church in Montgomery, Alabama. I was preaching in that church, and things were going well. It was a marvelous experience. One day, a year later, a lady by the name of Rosa Parks decided that she wasn't going to take it any longer, and she stayed in the bus seat. Now, you may not remember because it happened way back when now, several years, but it was the beginning of a movement. Where 50,000 black men and women refused absolutely to ride the city buses and we walked together for 381 days. And that's what you Negroes got to learn to do in the North. Got to learn to stick together. Because we stuck together. We sent out the call. You know, we rode the buses was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. And at that time, there was a new organization that came into being by the name of the Montgomery Association for Improvement. And they asked me to serve as the spokesman, and I couldn't say no. And then we started our struggle together. And things were going well for the first 10 or 15 days, but then when the white people of Montgomery, Alabama knew it was in business, they began to do some nasty things. They began to make nasty telephone calls, and it got to the point that some days more than 40 telephone calls would come in, threatening my life, the life of my family, the life of my children. And I took it for a while, in a strong manner. And it was late one night, I never will forget. It was around midnight. And we can have some strange experiences at midnight. I've been out meeting with the steering committee all night, and I had decided to come in and get some rest because I had to get up early the next morning. And immediately, the telephone began to ring. And on the other end was an ugly voice. And that voice said to me in substance, "Nigga, we're tired of you and your mess now. And if you ain't out of this town in 3 days, we're gonna blow your brains out and blow up your house." I've heard these things before, but for some reason this time it got to me. I tried to turn over and get some sleep, but I couldn't sleep. So I got up and went to the kitchen, warmed some coffee, thinking that coffee would give me some relief. And I sat there at the table and began to pull back on some of the theologies and philosophies that I had just studied in university. I began to sit there and try to rationalize the existence and realities of sin and evil, but the answer didn't quite come there. I sat there and I thought about the beautiful little daughter that had been born to me a month earlier. We have 2 children now, but we only had 1 then. I used to come here night after night and look at that beautiful little smile on her face. And I sat there at that table thinking about that little girl and about the fact that she could be taken away from me in a moment. I sat there and I thought about a devoted, loyal, and dedicated white man over there asleep. I thought about the fact that she could be taken from me or I could be taken from her. And I got to the point where I couldn't take it any longer. I was weak. Something came to me and said that you can't call on Daddy now. He's 175 miles away from Atlanta, Georgia. You can't even call on your mama now. But you got to learn to call on that someone or that something or that somebody that your daddy used to I said, Lord, I'm down here trying to do what's right. I think I'm right. I think the cause that we represent is right. But Lord, I must confess that I'm weak now, I'm faltering, I'm losing my courage. And it seems that I could hear a voice saying to me, Martin Luther, stand up for righteousness, and stand up for justice, and stand up for truth, and the Lord, I will be with you, even to the end of the world. I tell you that I heard the lightning roar, and I felt the thunder blast. I felt some greatest trying to conquer my soul, but I heard the voice of Jesus say, still to fight on. He promised never to leave me alone. No, never alone. He promised never to leave me alone. Sometimes I feel discouraged. And I don't mind telling you this afternoon that sometimes I feel discouraged. I felt discouraged in Chicago. And as we moved on through Mississippi, Georgia, and Alabama, living every day under the threat of death, I feel discouraged sometimes. Living under extensive criticism, even from black people, I feel discouraged sometimes. Yes, sometimes I feel discouraged and feel my works in vain. But then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. There is a bond in Gideon which makes the wound be whole. There is a bond in Gideon that heals and heals the sick soul. God bless you.
We got Brother Cooper. We got Brother Byron Perkins. Quincy Baldwin and Jesse Jackson. Ronnie Baptist, A.D. King. Maurice Perkins and Ralph Abernathy. Maurice Eady as report number 1. Aurelia Bailey, report number 2. Deborah Mayweather, modern dancer. Janice Cooper as Yolanda. Christine Shackelford as report number 4. And Tamara Mayweather as modern dancer. Betty Perkins as Coretta Scott King.